All right, guys, we're going to talk about the different sizes of cigars. When people come into the factory, it's a question that is always comes up. Why the many different sizes, gauges, the thickness of the cigar, and the length? First of all, it will have to do with how long you want to be smoking. If you want to do something like 20 to 30 minutes, you want to stay at 4 inches, 5 inches. If you want to go to about an hour 20, I would say 6 inches, 7 inches. Thicker cigars usually is going to be for more of a full body cigar. You have more room on a thick cigar to put more of the strong leaf. So when you see a thick cigar, it's probably a full body. Torpedo, being a thick cigar, you can dictate how much smoke you want coming out of the torpedo. So if you cut only the tip and it's well constructed, the cigar is going to last longer because you have less smoke coming out. Once you go halfway, the cigar open up, got to the right temperature, you can go ahead and cut a little bit more again. I always have the bump into the question from customers, what is our best cigar? And it all depends how often do you smoke. If you're a person that only smokes in a special occasions, I will redirect you to something Connecticut wrapper and a mild cigar, something about 20 to 30 minutes. If you're an everyday cigar smoker, I will take you to a Toro, which is a medium body, and it's a cigar that is really popular because the way it feels in your hand and the way it feels in your mouth on an average size person. This is about an hour to an hour 20. It's one of my favorites. Robusto, it's a mild cigar. It's about 5 inches. And this is how I start my day. I smoke at least 3 cigars a day. So in the morning when my palate is pretty young, I don't want to be aggressive going to a medium to full or a medium body. I start with something really mild to settle my palate, to start setting the day. Remember in the morning we just had coffee, we haven't talked too much, so you want to do something mild. As soon as the day goes, in the afternoon or after lunch, if I smoke a Robusto, I feel like I'm just blowing smoke. It's not enough for my taste after I already had a morning talking to the rollers, talking to people, customers, and I already had lunch, so my palate is more matured, robust, so I go to a medium body cigar. And at nighttime, if I'm having a nice single malt, nice whiskey, I want a fuller cigar. And I want a cigar that every time I puff, I'm going to get a lot more smoke. So that is why the different sizes and different shapes. It's a personal preference. It's how often, depends on how often do you smoke. If you have any other questions, please hit the link on the bottom.